Hey everybody. Man making progress here to once again make progress. Let's come see what we're doing today. I looked around, there's a lot of stuff broken, not nearly as much as before, but still stuff to do. First thing and mostest easiest thing. Right, before I talk about that, there has been one more improvement in the caravan system. I couldn't find any problems yesterday in the last play session. Everything seems to be working as normal. That was the big change yesterday was the two queues, the fast queue and the slow queue. The fast queue for things happening fast and the slow queue for people waiting a very long time. That increased UPS a bit. And today's change is I realized I wasn't managing active states of caravans in the slow queue very well. That I could just send them to the shadow realm as far as the engine is concerned by just turning them completely off, hard setting their active switch to off until the slow queue gets processed, then it gets flipped back on. And all that time, which will be about 10 seconds, 10 seconds in under 60 UPS. For me, probably closer to like 15 seconds. But then that entire 15 seconds, that entity might as well not exist. And that's good. That saves time. Why do I have these things on me? Of course I know. I just don't want to admit it. So that has produced more results, I think. We're going to have to watch it as per normal. I still haven't figured out... Oh, we need more uranium. It's probably something I have to pay attention to. It's probably something someone should pay attention to. Where does Timmy go? This is too low. One of you is Timmy. Which one is you? No, it's borax. This is coal dust. This is oil sands. This is borax. Wait, what? Didn't I already say that? Oh, am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at refined products. Excuse me. Excuse me. This guy. This guy needs to be copied. We need more logistics here. Off you go, friend. Alright, done. Pone epoxy whale stuck for some reason. I can't actually remember what that reason is. It could be lots of things. Well, let's go take a look. I might have to go do more epoxy today. This might be the day of the non-pony based epoxy. The factory is once again not working on horse glue. What's the problem here? It says whale is stuck. You sure are stuck. Wonder why this happens. I catch it every once in a while. Wait a second. What's going on? Oh, you're in the slow queue. Let's test it. He's in the slow queue because he's not doing anything. And that's going. And this is going. Output go equals 1. So you should go soon. You should just wake up. Let's just watch. And grow increasingly more uncomfortable. Because we're not seeing this guy leap to life. It's like, you're gonna go, right? You're gonna go, right? If he doesn't go, I gotta go roll back this change. Oh, is he not going? Are you really not going? Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he's not going. This is a bug. Okay, this is my own fault. So what we have learned is that manually toggling state is not enough to wake it out of the shadow realm of non-activity. That this has to, when you press a button, it has to turn the active. Why don't I just go try that? Here, everyone sit here. We're going to do some live coding action. Here, let me go fix something. Everyone stay here. And back. Let's load it up. It'll work this time. I know because I tested a lot before I called you all back. I wish I could say this was the first time I reloaded it. It was a one and done, but it was not. Here, I've added a specific wake up when anything changes here. So let's just go here, change that. It's going to wake up. You're going to wake up, right? Don't embarrass me in front of the people. Should just be waiting for the slow cue, right? There we go. It was just waiting to wake up. I should probably make it so that any interaction here on the UI immediately processes instead of waiting for the next tick. That's an interesting idea. Should also make it so that the slow queue doesn't kick on at all until you have a certain number of caravans to get people used to the idea of working with them. That sounds like a really good idea to me. Anyway, we've finished that issue. What was I doing? Pwn epoxy whale. Alright, we're just gonna neuromorphic chip victory. I know what this is, and it makes me very happy. After a great deal of struggle, we finally have more than enough neuromorphic chips. That is hardly... It's not a statement that seems to make sense to me. How can you have enough? It's like having enough fuel rods. Clearly you can never have enough. Where am I going? It's like right in this era, kinda. And there it is. It has a very distinct signature on the map. See? Look. Half of them not even going. It's trying to make its way into this box, but this box is full, my friends. So we are kind of wasting production here. So I want you to output priority to that side. And when we happen to have enough, you just go over here, friends. No. No, you don't go there. You go here. No, you crash into the belt like a meteor of rage. There you go. Now full production is going. Channeled to wherever these... Oh, I was going to go do another thing over here, right? Like I had decided we needed more processing power here. Oh, I did this a while ago. I think? How come you are not going? You need neuromorphic chips, but you have epoxy in here? And epoxy does not exist? Oh. This is all just proxy for we need epoxy. We need a delivery. Okay. Done. Good. Then I want to pop over here to our new fancy claw pole engine generator. Dunk all that in. And I kind of want to kidnap these, right? Because we're going to use this in a bit. We should stay in my inventory and then they are precious to me. Saw blade party. We have once again created a whole box of saw blades, and we must help in the the iron oxide generation system by making more saw blades right over there. This might be it though, right? You are entirely blued. And that's good. We're backed up on Cacalc. And that's good. And the other one is completely blued, right? Over here. Over here. Okay, that's completely done. So we don't need these saw blades anymore. Let's go over to the bedding area. That's the only other place that might conceivably need this. That's around here, right? No. It's close to here, somehow. It's right here. See? Told you so. And this goes, it nearly doubles. Well, okay, it doubles the production per second. But it's also more efficient. That's what matters, right? And it's not the bottleneck anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Hopefully it doesn't start rotting out the leaves. I kind of doubt it, though. Well, maybe. No, they keep grabbing handfuls and they do get used. Alright, maybe. So... Oh, I know where we have to put them. We also have to put them in our main energy generator. This will help produce more wood, which will then burn real good into all the fuel we need. This is actually probably where I should put it first. And this is making 28 a second. This is making 46 a second. Okay. So that's almost doubled, but we're not going to be able to keep it supplied with logs, right? This is only enough to keep one supplied. But it's more productive, so maybe it'll help. We're using a lot of power right now. Alright, there you go. We should probably do this too up at wood production, which is right here. It's like just up. Oh, there's even more. That will be a little more efficiency on all of that. I think that's about it, right? Don't I have another one over here somewhere? One of the first things I did way back in the way back. No, that's logs into biomass. I really should get rid of all that and just use cacao seeds. So much better. Down here. Down here and right here. And you guys, oh, you're using basic saw blades. Wow. From 14 a second to 46 a second. Someone tell me, just try to tell me with a straight face that this isn't the correct upgrade. I know double wood is very trendy, but this is used in things that are not wood related. It's, and it's very good with wood, so I have to believe that this is the correct option. Okay, saw blade party is now concluded. There you go. I don't know what this is doing. I don't know what that's doing. Alright, saw blade party done. Northern Saring Maker jammed. Oh, good. Days since spoilage wrecked my face. 0. That's right up here. And what happened here? So none of these guys are making... And this is completely and utterly jammed. And we have only speakers in here, I guess. What am I even looking at? So there's no cages coming back, so there's no camuts being put on the belt. So these aren't going, and there's probably more rot in here. Yep, indeedy. What am I even looking at here? This is one of those situations where a splitter just isn't good. See there, that's going to just knock it loose all on its own. How about no and no? Alright, you're going to get me biocrud. There we go. See, this works regardless, while splitters jam. I had someone ask me about this. Oh, and this area right here is not in the news. That's probably causing a problem, right? Everything right here is in this dead zone. How we add this in? That's not measuring it. This is. How we connect this up. And that may have just caused problems. I don't know. There. Now this segment is also being read. Maybe that will help. Maybe that's no different. All I know is we're getting a lot more camuts on the belt. That's really streaky. I don't like that. But it's starting to go. Yeah. Okay. Good, I suppose. You need speakers. You have your speakers. You have brought the noise. Yeah. I have to say I don't approve of much of this. So that was just stuff spoiled on this stretch, or else it would have come out right here. That's what that means. I am... What's to stop this just being speakers and everything else being normal stuff? Stuff that's unspoiled. I suppose the answer is not much. What happened here? It had to have been tied to this belt not being red completely. I feel I don't understand this. Fish egg mulcher at fish uplifter is broke. That's just absolutely wonderful news right there. How much are you trying to put on? Oh, you don't have the full news, do you? This is probably also contributing to things. You're getting 180 over here? This is getting more than that. What happens if I clip this? Now the news says... Yeah. Okay. And there's still a dark zone right here. At least it's not as big as it used to be. I bet this guy shoving speakers on wasn't helping at all. How many should you put? Okay, so there's double on. That's not in itself terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust this. Fish egg mulcher. Causing a problem somewhere, aren't I? Where am I going? To the fish uplifter. What are we doing? Still got 2 hero fish here. Go take that stuff out. And this is the bottleneck right here. It's not mulching. It's only when they decay. This is fish eggs, not fish egg Mark II. That's kind of an issue, isn't it? Oh, can fish eggs Mark II not be mulched? Oh, they can't. They have to decay. So we get this box. Well, I suppose the problem here is that crud accumulates. And crud is supposed to go on there. So I guess that's our core problem right here. Okay. Yeah, and then they would spoil the fish eggs, and then fish eggs would be mulched here on occasion. Just on occasion, though. Alright, so that's awkward. Here. Well, wow. You really are grabbing it the most useless way possible, aren't you? Alright, I'll get rid of those. Just to make the system move again. Alright, sure. Yeah, we're not doing that at the moment. Oh man, I was forced into a break there. It happens, you know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was fixing this box. This appears to be working now. It'll work itself out in time, right? You're swimming around, Okay, everything's fine. What am I doing? Limit kick calc uplifter? What's this even mean? These words individually make a form of sense, but taken together, utter madness. What's going on? Why aren't you spinning? You need more fluffy trees, Mark II. And you're making them. And we're making seeds and... yes. We should only make seeds if we need seeds. Does this make sense? Is this less than 50? There you go. So, this is going to be the last seeds made for a while. Good. I'm glad we had this talk. We can even stick around and see it work, right? You're going to get all the way down here, all the way to here, right to there, and now... Oh, you're getting built. Okay, it's going to take a while. I'll be back. I've had no place else to be. Done. We need more graphene roll, apparently. So let's go figure out what's going on there. It sounds fairly straightforward, doesn't it? Just get more. All we need is more. So first off, bin all the crud. And then where do we even make crafting roll? This is just going to be spamming prod and speed, isn't it? I probably have enough. Graphene roll is not carbon fiber. This sounds obvious once I say it like that, but for some reason they occupy the same space in my head. Where are you? Graphene roll. This thing I do not think about. It's right next to silver. Okay. So down here-ish? No, further over. This is where we do carbon fiber. And this is graphene roll. Wait a second. More graphene roll? Can't be right. Guess it is. Isn't this right next door to carbon fiber? Like, this is carbon fiber, right? Oh, the factory has grown. There's carbon fiber. Okay. Got it. It's being made. That's good. Wait. These guys can be extra prodded for even more carbon fiber. Why have I not done this thing? Can we do them all? We can. And then, of course, the prodding happens. And this is now... needs to be sped a little more. Just a little more, right? So we speed it a lot more. Wait, we have to back off. No, it doesn't hit them. Oh, glorious. Alright. So they're going at a little more than normal speed. And they got 60% prod associated with them. Okay. Okay, that's a good deal. But graphene roll we need more of. Which is kind of... what am I looking at here? So it's... well, first off, they're normal sewing machines. So... I don't know how many of these we have on us. We have enough. How wonderful. Second of all, we do the thing that we always do. Right? Then third of all, the other thing we always do. Right there, right there, right there. Okay. So there we got 40% more graphene roll just off the bat. But why don't we get a little more? Can this be prodded? Oh, it can. Oh, I don't have enough prod mods, do I? I'm going to prod mod this entire stack. And then hopefully never think about it again. That's the trade, right? Give to me you. Give to me you and you. Both of you got to go away. So we'll carry around another stack of these. We'll carry around another stack of sewing machines. And then prod mod. Right here. Oh. Oh, wait. Why aren't there more? There are no more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why isn't this guy going? Wait, why are you stopped? Oh, is this another bug? That what? Oh, what are you doing? Oh no. Oh no, you were in the slow queue and you were told to stop. And now you only go... Oh no. Alright. Alright, I'm rolling back to the previous code. This gets filed as experimental right now. I'm impressed we made it through the last episode with no problems, but this is, he's clearly marked as slow queue, which means that, probably gonna have to put a flag in it to be re-queued. So I can just... Okay. Okay, there's a bug. Here, let's just save the game. This is so awkward. We're going to revert to actual mainline code. And then I'll be back. Be right back. All right. Reloaded, reverted, back at... Actually, I didn't test any of that. Uh-oh. I didn't test any of that. Well, okay. You came for the Factorio. You stay for the fumbling of a bewildered coder. All right, what were we doing? We started this guy. There's no such thing as queues at all in this world. Where was I even at? So we did that, and then up to here. Then we had someone. Oh no, it was the Mark III, the Electronics Mark III guy. Is he still hanging out right here? Looks like he is. Okay, good to know. Let's try this. He's currently... I guess he's stuck in deactivated state at the moment, which is actually kind of bad. Well, as you can see, the bug isn't happening. So, oh, that's actually a really big concern. I've been playing around with the active state of all these guys in order to save more time. And the problem with that is that clearly gets saved in the database. So when I save the game, I come back and all the things that are deactivated are still deactivated. And there's no code to wake them up, is there? So like this guy right here, this guy's deactivated. Like hard deactivated. And if the epoxy was to suddenly appear, all right, this is getting off the rails right now. We're now in full-on coder debug stream. I'm betting you we're going to follow this guy, this epoxy whale, and he's going to drop off. And what I'm going to think, I think is going to happen is nobody's going to move because all of those caravans there will have been deactivated by my old code. Now, my old code had clauses in it that would activate guys when they were... when they detected a change as part of the slow queue processing step. However, these changes obviously don't work well enough when buttons are pressed. I'm going to go and manually mess with the schedule. So, none of these guys should wake up, right? Okay, let's watch. Oh. Alright, I guess that was a happy ending. I don't get a lot of those. Computer programmer, after all. But I guess I'll take it. Alright. The confusion is upon us. Why aren't we oh, it's no epoxy. Alright, don't look at anything. Don't look at anything. Build factory. Build the factory behind the factory. The secret factory. The web of logical symbols which make up this wonderful tapestry we live in. We're going to continue fixing that. Look forward to the next episode where you're going to definitely see more half-baked code shoved onto the screen, and we're going to see what happens. I can tell you what's going to happen. It's going to be funny. So, all you guys. Did I not pick any? Oh, those are Mark 1s. Wow. How old is this? Well, the good news here is, which one goes first? Those come down here, they come right here, they come... So you get grabbed first, so these guys are definitely the ones that... Maybe I should be doing this. Right? Just focusing the prod mods I have, because I don't have enough. On areas where they will do the most good. Does that seem like a fine idea? Okay. Okay. And then you're going slower than average. This is true. But you're going with 60% prod. So, do I just want to call this as more graphene roll? So we added 40% prod here, we had 60% prod here, and 40% prod here. I'm assuming it's going to... Well, why don't we do it a little better? We have an opportunity here. And then... Where am I? What's going on? AM4? Yeah, why don't we really turn it up? Yeah, okay. Now they're going very fast, and it should be, the prod should be, every ingredient that comes down now should be exposed to prod. And that's what we want out of life. Okay, good. This is making lots of graphene sheet. Okay, good. And I can just sprinkle the last few ones here. Only these are all equal, it looks like. Alright, let's assume that's okay. What's our problem here? Why aren't we going more? Do we just need to be sped? I can handle a spedding. We were probably short on hydrogen chloride at some point. Alright, I'll give you a good spedding. Like... Just like right here, an omni speeding. A 5.1 or 5.2. 5.2 is better. It leaves some out, but it doesn't matter. Alright, and just every one of these steps can be prodded, so... That turns out to be a lot. I overbuilt here. Just a tiny bit. Alright, so what is this? Graphene roll. Why is FPS so low? This is original core code right here. That's bad. We were at 350. Now we're maybe triple that. Yeah, old FPS was not good. Alright, so that's done. So I guess we need more glass fiber. It's hard to say if that was because we were out of glass for so long, or if it's something we actually need. But I've had to come back and look at this so many times that I'm just going to go forward with it. We're going to get, what is it, 14 glass works, and we're going to go to town. We're going to double glass fiber. I'm going to need 2 whales supplying it. It's going to be a big thing. Watch. I want glassworks. You know that moment when you've run across the entire map and then your brain just goes completely blank? Why did I do that? Why am I here? Who am I really? And, you know, distressing answers start coming back. The voices begin talking again. and you decide to do literally anything else. Maybe that doesn't happen to you. Maybe that's just a me thing. So we do glass fiber over here. Ish, right? We have a facility right here? No. I feel like it's in this area though. Glass fib is right down there. Okay. Then we're just going to flip it. We're going to do a big copy paste. And it's going to be different where we make it. So we want all of this. We have to remember we're bringing tourists with us. We have to remember we don't want everything here. That's a really tight fit. We are going to be having trouble there. And what are we erasing? We're erasing biofluid pipe. That's very easy to connect up. All right, so this has to stop right now. Oh, we have to. I didn't quite catch it, did I? Sorry, trichlorosilane. You are a victim of my carelessness. And then biofluid pipe. I feel like science should be starting. So this also, okay, that's also a possible problem. I haven't tested long enough to see if things wake up from weights. Well, this is running mainline code. Oh, you're backed up? Go. Fill cargo first, then you go. I need to test weights. There, you do that. In fact, everybody goes. You too. And this should start science again. It was backed up. It was completely backed up. It's not allowed. And that's fine. How's prod doing? Oh, prod's completely backed up. All right. Don't think about any of that. This, I think, was a tourist. Yeah, it was the tourist we picked up. Okay. And this doesn't exist. It's going to come over to here somehow. Probably straight across here. We'll make it work. And then we get power in. There. And now we have to hook up all of these things. Right? That was probably no, it's not dumb of me. First we have to deal with all these loose ends. Or else we're going to cause ourselves enormous problems in the future. Okay. Alright, so this is hot air. Well, I should get the whales out first, honestly. Here. Let's get this whale right here. I'm copying you, pasting you. And then you go out. And then the new thing, you go right there instead. Good. Go and do it. Now the other one, you. You have somehow made your peace with the other whale. So I'll copy both of you. And that's it, right? No, it's not it. That's now it. Okay. Off you go. And it should just work fine. Here, let's get the other side in. So like this, only not that way. And just drag it over. And we'll have double fiber production, and it can also be used for fiberglass production down here. And no one's going to begrudge them that. Okay, good. Now, let's get to the rest of it then. We need glass in. Right there. We need syngas in. We have hot air. Now we need liquid fuel, right? Is that overextended? Oh, my favorite thing. Is this still too much? No, it's exactly enough. Okay, don't think about it. Like that. Oh, and that just connects. Okay. That works. Is this satisfactory? Satisfactorily? Okay. And to top it off, I think I should probably blue the belt. Because why not? Because I am generous. Because blue is a better color. Let's face it. Because we have to get this to market as fast as possible. Our goods must be of the finest quality. There you go. Everything blue? Mostly because we can. There's a little element of that as well. There you go. Good job. Alright, I'd really love to see this whale come back right now. But he's a while away. I really should have done this a long time ago. There's no excuse for it. It was easy to do. Are we doing proper helium today? Probably should. Let's go set up Antelope. That's what's next. And if I remember right, Antelope they have no upgrade. Antelope enclosures. This is what we're doing today. This thing. Yeah, no upgrade. It's not used in anything. It has Mark 1, but it's a lie. Antelope enclosure. Yeah, there's only one. Okay. So where do we put our singlets now? That's full up. That's full up. Are we out of singlets? I want to say maybe yes. So you just go above the Xenos. And this is a singlet row now. All right. There you go. And this will slowly start filtering it. Oh, I want to do the thing. Here, take this and take that. This is where they belong. And the rest is just on the belt. So, we don't even do this there. It's never going to be needed. So what we need is this, though. And get it on the network. And then we'll bring it into the warehouse, and that will start that. And I guess we're starting on antelopes now then, huh? Should probably try to figure out... there's science going. Finally. We're doing that for more lead containers, right? Antelopes will go here. Wait, why are there no groups requested? What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? Well, obviously it has to go back, but it has to be done right. There's your RTGs, there's your Simics. I don't understand why numeral bowls are here. Okay. Numeral bowls should be right here, and we shouldn't be asking for these anymore. Should be asking for red ones. I guess I'm just behind the times on this. So you are now antelopes. Go. All right. And it will be on its way eventually. Good. So we have to grow antelopes now. Okay. Okay, hold on. Which means we have to check the science. What I need is this. We need antelopes. All right, how are you made? Well, we make the codex, and that goes into DNA samples with pi-sci3. Okay, got it, just like everything else. Then we assemble one right here. We need tritium. I guess I can go put that in some barrels. And the question is, how many of these do we need? So we decided we wanted to do this recipe, right? Like, this recipe is by far the best. Like, why would you not just throw in the growth factor? So 7 is actually the most advanced, not 8. That's weird. And that's going to be complicated. And we put this stuff inside an antelope enclosure. And 70% of the 70% of the time, we get a filled box of antelope afterwards. Okay, that's good. We have to get all those drugs together. We have to, okay, not drugs, pharmaceuticals. Do not call them drugs. Pharmaceuticals. None of that spoils. A lot of it's pretty bulky. And the system's pretty fast. We're going to need a whole new design for this. I should push the wall forward. But it just makes more right here. That's it. And then we open the box, and sometimes we get one. Right? Yeah, 50% of the time there's one inside. And the other side, it's dead. All right, I understand. And there's no little ones to raise. There's no repro centers involved. So it's just I need the enclosures and space to put them in. And it's gonna be a flower format. And we need to contain strangelets. Lots of brains in these guys. But mostly we need them in cages. Well, okay, a container, right? Then we get the container, we can get the gastracorg. And we get the container back, and that's nice. This organ is able to contain and use strangelets required for interdimensional travel, the holy grail of alien evolution. And it lasts for an hour. All right, so we just have to bake some antelopes then. So what we need is a pile of you. And so I guess we only need one then. I mean, I'm going to make like 3, but if here, we're done. Thank you, Notepad. If it's just like a fungus, it's like a plant. You place one inside of an enclosure and then you feed in resources and it makes more for you. Then all we need is one. Last animal. Am I gonna miss it? No. So you go there, you go there. Actually, this probably comes with me. I want you to make antelope. There you go. What else do we need? We need 3 of the codexes, I guess. Just 3 of them. All right, and the codex is blue, glass, and lamp, right? That's what it should be, anyway. Yeah. Maybe we'll make 5. And we'll boost ourselves. This seems like a very viable way of actually actually moving forward. Just print them. I wonder if you're supposed to print the science first, like right here. This is not that fast, not that slow, and it's very sure. And it'll give me the antelopes I need. So you go right there. Oh, we have to go get the tritium. So we need just a few barrels of tritium. Oh, we need more codices. All right, I gotcha. 2 each. So grab that, and grab that. And back to the codices. 1, 2. There. And they make instantly? No, they don't. Oh, I just didn't see it, the icon. Why do I have speakers on me? Okay, they go in this box. Why? Because that's why. Then you need great alien sample, which I'll have to go obtain for you. That's not a problem. And I'll also get some tritium, and that is likewise not a problem. Great alien sample is 1 simple mugging away. Dunk that in, and that's coming. Now we just have to go get some barrels. And don't pay any attention to that. Don't even need many barrels. Like 10 barrels, right? Then we have to go barrel up some tritium. Ba-ba-boom. Which luckily we have over in the plutonium processing area. Then we will have Antelope Dawn, right? Oh, I should go check on that thing. The other glass fiber I was making. Where are you, barreling machine? Your time has come. Okay, and then we go right there. Okay, and give me all that. Tritium, 1/4 of the way to being a problem. Let's try not to think about that, though. Here, let's go check out glass fiber, if we can remember where we put it. Right here? No. Right in this area, question mark? Right here? No. Okay. Okay, where did I do this now? No, it's back down there. Oh, we're not going? Why? Can't be anything I've done. Oh, did I not bring over the comparador? Oh, that's nice to know. Alright, here's to check the desinker. It's waiting 20 seconds while this is dropping. Hey, at least this was an answer to a problem which I could deal with. Alright, now it's going to catch again on this other one. Let's just hold on a little bit. Are we going? Are we getting there? Almost there? Almost? Yes. Alright, there's our glass fibers. The glass fib being made. And it's very, very, very efficient. Good. Alright. Glad to see this is online. Why is this stopped? Glass fibers is full up? Why did I put in this other area then? I thought we needed this real bad for SSP. Why is the world not as it should be? SSP is now waiting on carbon fiber? Really? I thought we had endless carbon fiber. What are we doing over in the Simic area? Has this stopped for some reason? No. It has not stopped. And in fact, it's going full tilt. Do I have better Simics I can get? Yes, I can get that. Flag this to get better Simics sometime soon. soon. But not right now. It's just... Huh. Let's take a look. Carbon fib. It's just been very steady. Okay, so we may need more. I really wasn't expecting this to be the bottleneck quite yet. I was really hoping that it was just glass, but it's not. So that doesn't, it's not the world I get to live in. But I do know this is the next bottleneck. How soon do I get better machines here? I definitely need better ones of these. When do I get a better chemical plant? Oh my god. How many things does this use? Wow. I have everything. I think we have this on the belt. Anyway, when do we get this? Oh, we can get it soon. Very soon. Alright. The wave of Mark III buildings is coming, and with them a wave of prod. We should go check on antelopes now. Right here. And this is all normal stuff. We have super alloy already. It'll take a while to get here, but it will. 10 mechanical parts, 3. Alright, don't think about any of that. Think about delivering this tritium in order to make the antelopes. And then we'll go make antelope enclosures. Should I make those on site? Kinda need them in a couple places, right? Like, I'm gonna need to open the box, put them in a cage, and then slaughter them for the strangelets, right? That's one of the things I'm gonna have to do. And the other thing I'm gonna have to do is keep them in the box and then harvest the gastrocorg off of them. I seem to remember that. Anyway, this doesn't exist. Here, maybe? And then go. There. We are printing antelopes. We have enough tritium here to make a few of them. Okay, good. There are no problems. That's full up. Where's the rest of the... Oh, no friend. You go right there. Alright. We'll come back to 5 of these, and then eventually we'll make the cages. So, what do we need to do now? Well, we're researching again, and that's good. It was kind of bugging me as these FPS is pretty high. I've been bragging about how I've been making everything faster, but then I reverted the code to baseline stuff, and it's not suffering that bad. Maybe I didn't do anything at all. Hard to say. Let's not dwell on that. Let's just move forward. All right, we have to make antelope enclosure. We got to make this, and then it's needed in 2 places, right? I guess we're going to be slaughtering for strangelets up there. But the gastrocorgs, so we have to export cages. We have to export caged antelopes in order to get to the gastrocorgs, in order to make the perfect sample. I like how it needs 3 things to be rotted out before we can do it. Is there any way to make rich biocrud? No, it's only something that can be decayed from. I like these icons. They're very expressive. So we have to rot some biopol. No, that would be cheapest, but it's also slow. We're going to have to rot some of this on purpose in order to make rich biocrud. And then once we have it, it lasts how long? 3 hours? Once we have that, then it goes up. So we have to decide what is cheapest of all this. And then go for it. And just let it rot. Alright, so what should I do now? So we're going to have to make the cages. I suppose they have to be made on site. There's no other reason not to make them on site. Container. It's like, okay, so the life cycle is we shove them into recipe 4 here. And then we might get an antelope. We might get nothing back. Okay, so we're going to need them constantly on site. It's like the Vonix eating the cages. Okay, and then we have to open them on site to get to the strangelets. No, and then we also need to export them for this thing. No, we need to give a container here. Oh, okay, so the container needs to be... well, we can export them from the antelope area. Or that would be... Ooh. Do I want to do that? I guess we gotta get antelopes anyway. I guess we don't. I guess we want to make containers. Well, okay, that makes sense. We're going to make containers outside the area, and then it's going to be something that is shipped in to make this. And then after that, oh no, you slaughter from the cage. Oh, so you don't open them. So once you have the caged one, you get a guaranteed strangelet if you want it. Okay, so we'll need slaughterhouses up there. I should probably prepare for that. And then you only open it if you ever want the module. And there's no uplifting these guys. Okay, these guys are different. Oh, they should have different speeds. Like the Neutralope and all these should be different speeds. They should interact with each other. Instead of a speed being plus 100, the text should be like x to the negative 7e and just be nonsense, and you have to put in different combinations of them to get the speed of the machine to increase. That would be fun. I wonder if I could do that. Note to self for later. Deranged note to self. What we do need, though, is we need space for all this. And I've decided we're doing it up here, right? Which means I guess we have to prepare the ground. You gotta go away. And then this. And then this. No. Like that. And then this. This might take a bit, huh? Well, oh, do I want to be over there while they're working? I guess I kind of don't. I guess that would give a problem. Yeah, this doesn't need to be here either. And it's going to be just fine here, right? Yeah. All right, so that's fine. No problems there. But we are going to have to make another one out here, so let's just turn that up right now and seal this area. These bots are going to be so busy. Are there even any bots over here? What controls this area? Where's my command post? Why aren't you swarming with bots? Oh, we have a bot shortage out here. All right. I can fix that. So what I should do for the rest of the episode, I should honestly probably implement nitrogen harvesting. But I kind of don't wanna. Kind of don't think I want to do that. Kind of want to start moving forward again. Starting on antelopes is good. But I should make one of these pharmaceuticals. Oh, that guy's got to go. We're going to be paving over this place. Bots off. More? More? Oh, did I just throw some of my bots out? I don't, maybe. I don't see them. Maybe not. I don't know. Do I have it looks like the answer is no. Okay, I accept that. And we'll let these guys work. And then probably next episode, I end up doing that. All right, let's do more pharmaceuticals. So we go up. And it's time to... No, let's make it. Antelope Container is made not on site. Okay, we keep getting stuck on this. So I need just a general container. Just a general area to make this stuff. It takes 10 seconds. It's not proddable. Just shove it over here, I guess. Like anywhere in here. No, not the medical area. But like right there. Like what else is going to fit there? I don't think we're going to need that many of these, though. If we do, distributed production means it'll be okay. So I shouldn't worry too much about that. All right, like that. Is good. I mean, obviously, once I put... okay, why do I keep doing that? Container. Bap, bap, bap. All right. Why is this like this? And this obviously doesn't curl around like you. We have an export. Even though I don't think this exports at all. I'll have to address that one day. That is not today, though. Probably not. Okay. And I don't even know if you need to be sped. Like, okay, let's think about ourselves. Just think about how disappointed we would be if it turns out that was, okay, you managed to miss almost everyone important. There we go. That's the proper space. I think. No, it still catches everybody. Good. Oh, there's a spot where we can get everybody. I should tuck that away. I didn't actually know that. That makes this kind of silly. Oh, I guess I did know that. I just didn't acknowledge it. Okay, don't think about that. We need a whale. Come to me, Mr. Whale. Come to your destiny. We need super alloy. We need industrial diamond. We need clear sugar cubes, and we need titanium. So 1 super alloy, 10 industrial diamond, 5 titanium, cobalt, chromium, 10 titanium plate. All right, you are all 100 stackers, so that is 10, 20, 25, 26. As I recall, it's a horrible number. There it is. All right, so 300. How high do these things stack? Stacked size to 100, really. So 300 is actually a pretty horrible number. Because it's going to take a long time to fill up. Many whale trips. That's fine, I guess. We are made of nothing but time. Mr. Whale, come here. All right. We need titanium plate. Which is, of course, right there. Then we need Then we need... I wonder why this isn't full up. It's kind of worrisome. Right here, we need just 300 of you. And then this thing? Is that the right level of shiny? I don't think that's advanced enough. Do we want mostly shiny or do we want really shiny? Ooh, which is better? Apparently we need more. This is tin silver is all fuel rods. I should check in on that again. So we want all the way shiny here. That much. And then lastly, industrial diamond. Oh, probably should have picked that up earlier. It's fine though. Yeah, I have no problem with this flight plan. It's a lot of diamonds. Then we're going to lose a lot of these over time. So it's about the rate of production and the rate of loss. Unload, 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 unload. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you. And then you. Okay. Good. That is on its way. And this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is done. And look, we can check off something else. Done. Then antelopes are coming along. That'll get checked off when the actual facility's in. And I'm making the strangelets, and I'm making the I have excess to export for the gastrocorg. So good. What should we do next? Probably this stuff, right? Nano mechanical systems, nano electrical mechanical systems. Okay. I'm betting all these are just nothing. We'll see about it, though. So. Actually, we should find a place for this. So we don't need to ever export antelopes. We need to export containers, and we need to export containers and filled containers. So that's kind of a natural thing to put in material sorting, right? Well, as the last thing that ever goes in the animal line, right? So we take this. Right? And then we probably just need normal dinosaurs for this. Oh, we haven't checked on mall supplies in a bit. Alright, so we're full up there. That's all we need there. Full up here, that's what we need there. This is still really tough. Oh wow, this is expensive. At least SSP is being made. What's going on with super steel? Right here. Yeah, it's being made. Super alloy, excuse me. It's a different kind of super. It was probably held up on fuel rods too. Speaking of which, I haven't thought about that in a while. So I'm glad to see it's being made. Glad to see it's in there. It's still hung up. Apparently we were having the magnets be made because tech is still going. But the magnet bin has no magnets in it right now. But magnets are being made. It's another place I think we need to have to double. Once I get the casting thing done correctly. Alright, let's not think about any of that. Dinosaur. You're going to be dinosaur hungry. I want you to go. To get these containers. I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to bring them here. This is what, essentially, the antelope food is. Come to think of it, that's a good way of looking at it. Because of antelopes don't have food, but they have very complicated recipes, which might as well be food. It would probably be recognizable as food if they had that step and just called it antelope food. So that's all right. Okay, what else are we doing now? I think, let's take a look at superconduct. Superconduct. No. You. Superconductor servo mechanisms. You're the one. And then you're used in so much stuff. So this is an export. And that's in a lab. And then volumetric energy capacitor. Can we do this? We can do this, yeah. Given to us by Earnshaw's theorem. Graphene roll, which was out. And this is also an export. And then nano-electrical mechanical systems. That's right here. Nanomachines with a bright future. We need nanozymes, which we make. We need resilient. And this is in, again, everything. So you're an export. I'm going to have to build a model of this. And it's carbon nanotubes, which it's going to be really hard to keep this going. But it makes 5 each. It's still going to be real hard to keep this going. And then after that, we need resilient. Resilin? And what are you? Meat and alien bacteria. And this is... Do you decay? You do decay. In a weird time. 7 hours and 24 minutes. That's odd. It's a really odd time. I wonder why. And that's in a bioreactor, and it's used in all the biofilm you could ever want, though I've never had any problem with biofilm, so I guess that gets put in my pocket and saved to later. And it gets exported, so yes. No, resilient has to be made on site for this, I guess. Well, no, that's a really long... No, resilient will get exported because of its very long decay timer. And then zinc nano compound is at the base of everything. And we're going to try not to export this. We're going to try to make this right nearby. And we'll be able to make it soon. So yeah. All right. So we need, let's write this down. We're going to build a model like we do. Nanofact. We're going to need bioreactor. Bioreactor, that's what it is. And then we're going to need that. And then this is done in a sewing machine. And then this goes directly into utility science. We don't have a lot of this. We have some of this. We do have some of this. And we're going to have more very soon here. Anyway, don't look at that. That goes now into this. That's another bioreact. I think. No. No, it just has a turd recipe. So the sewing machine, excuse me. It gets used in what here? This stuff? Servo mechanisms? And that's research. Center. And then we also need volumetric energy capacitor, which is made in sewing machine ×2. All right, let's go grab some stuff. Let's go build a model. And we'll figure out how big this is going to be. We're going to shoot for 1 a second again. I don't know. That's my typical number. Where can I find these things? And then sewing machine, we'll get another brick of you. Good. And then bioreact and nanofact. Nanofact, bioreact. All right, that's probably it. I should think more about what common inputs I need. I know this is all high-tech stuff, so right here is a good place to start. It's a good place to build a model anyway. So sewing machine is last step, right? And that's you making nano-electrical, well, there's volumetric capacitor. And then the other thing is right over here. Okay. And then research center is involved. That's not a research center. It's like used as a big chem lab. It's really what this means, doesn't it? What do we use that for? I'm scared to ask. So we need superconductor. I can see that. And superconducting coil, but I don't think it's good to port that in. Then we need a bioreactor to do something. It is amazing how I just can't remember anything that was in front of me 20 seconds ago. There's our zinc compound. Then where did I put the bioreactor? There we are. Okay. And that's the resilient. Well, this is going to be done very soon. I don't know why, but it's definitely going to happen. Resilient. All right, so resilient, zinc nano compound. Do we even make Ralesia Extract? Is this something we have to do? Ralesia Extract. There's raw Ralesia extract, and it's only used in this. Okay. Ralesia powder. Okay. This is an entire thing that has to happen, right? So 5 Ralesias. All right, we got to write this down. 5 Ralesias into evap makes 5 dry Ralesias. Ra-lesssss-sia? Ra-lesssss-sia. 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 Not Ralesia. I suppose it could be either one, right? But Ra-lesssss-sia seems better. Ralesia. 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 I've been pronouncing it wrong for well over 1,000 hours. Ralesia. Ralesia. And then that goes into secondary crusher. Makes 5 Ra-lesssss-sia powder. And then that goes into here, into hydrocyclone. Makes 10 Ra-lesssss-sia powder. No, wait. No, Ra-lessssia extract. Raw Ra-lessssia extract into now what? And this is an export. And export. It's not used for much of anything, but it is an export. And then that goes into a filter. Filter makes, and what do we do with this? 50 raw Ralesia extract, right? 10 powder. Oh, okay. That's the ratios are all off. Don't look at it. 100 Ralesia extract. Okay. So, and then that goes into zinc nano compound and only zinc nano. The Ralesia extract does not get exported, which I find really weird. It just gets used right in place. All right, so we have to back up quite a bit on this. We're not ready with our model yet. That goes into a filter. So evap, secondary crusher. I'm pretty sure I don't have a hydrocyclone. We need lots of stuff. All right, and science has stopped again. How wonderful. At least that hasn't stopped. So we're actually farther away on this than we thought. How wonderful. And then we need secondary crusher, the thing that looks like a pressure pump but is not a pressure pump. Right there. Oh, we had some and probably shouldn't have had. And then hydrocyclone, which we definitely didn't need. Let's put this gas proc back. I can't see myself using that again. Why do I have a thickener on me? I wonder when I pick that up. Then we need, and then just a filter, just filters. All right, let's return to this. So it's obviously going to be made on site because it all focuses down into zinc nano compound, which I believe is also an export. No, it is not. We're going to try to use everything here. All right, so let's build properly. So it starts with an evap. This evap, you make dry Ralesia, and then it goes into a secondary crusher, and you make Ralesia powder, and then we make a hydrocyclone, and it goes on top. And then we need the other thing, a filter. And this is the stack of Ralesia Extract. And then we can finally put zinc nano compound atop it, together with all this. How much do we make? So it's 2.5, and so kind of need 2 of these to balance that. Then you make 2 a second, and we kind of need 2 of these to balance that. Do we need 3 here? That will give us 7.5, and that's close enough. All right, we're going to call that close enough. And this makes 4, and that's, okay, again, close enough. This puts out 16, and this eats 40. So we need 3 of these, and so we need an entire block of Ralesia preparation here. Is this proddable? No, I wouldn't think so. It's not the type of thing that gets prodded. And it only needs a material in at the very end. And that's biofilm. I wonder if that's why cheap biofilm exists now. And then this makes 40 a second of Ralesia Extract. And then this makes, oh, this can support many of these. So one of these can support one of these, right? And that makes, this is where it starts getting prodded. All right, and that can make 2.8 nano compound. And, oh, that can support many of these. That can support 4 of these. Here, friend, you are in the way and confusing to me. And that makes, and then this goes right here. It's the next level, and it needs volumetric capacitors, right? No, it's just a straight tower. And then volumetric capacitor is right there, right? So this is what we're doing. Yeah. Okay, so this makes 0.6 a second. We need 0.2 a second for this to go. And then this makes 1 a second of the nano electromechanical systems. And then that eats much less. Oh, it'll make 1 a second once fully sped. Or fully fleshed out, whatever you want to say. So, actually, this is really close to like a final ratio, isn't it? As per my goals. So these to this to this. This is 16 a second. Just ignore that because it's just a pass through. And so this is enough to support that. That's 0.28. And that produces 4 of these, which is, okay, it's another pass-through. So this is 0.28 a second of resilient. And then that's enough to keep this going and make 1 a second of the servo-mechanical systems. So I really do only need 1 of these total. I mean, I'm going to build 4. But it seems to indicate I only need 1. Weird, right? Totally strange. But wait a second. That's so... How many of these do we need? And they're used directly in science. We're gonna build bigger. It's gonna be times 4 all of this, all right? And then this makes 0.2 a second, and this eats just a little more than that. And this is used in things. All right. And then with prod, it's gonna be making so much more. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is obviously do this entire south end of things. Let's check in on antelopes. Have we made any yet? No. We have no super steel on the super alloy, excuse me. I have to be precise when talking about the superage. Do we not have super alloy on the belt? That would be greatly disappointing to me if this was true. So it should be taking from right here. Is someone just stuck? Like, that's obviously not... It has to be a dinosaur. So this is a whale. That's a whale. This is a dinosaur and he's making belt things. This is a dinosaur and he's obviously... I can't tell what he's obviously doing. You're not involved here. What's going on? There's maybe someone underneath him? Sorry, I just lost your part in line. And this guy's doing the exact same thing. I don't understand. What am I looking at here? You guys don't... Oh, it's you. You know where you're going? Okay, it's more building stuff. More base infrastructure. So not him. Probably not this guy either. You're probably more base infrastructure, aren't you? Yep. So I just never put it in the mall. That is completely tragic. Okay. I accept I did not do right. I accept there is still more to be done. Over here. Right there. Right here, I guess. And then off you go. And that was okay, right? No, it was not okay. All right, hold on a second. No. All right, I've messed it up. I am no longer connected correctly. You want to go not here, but here, I think? Yes, okay. And then we have finally done the thing right. Okay, we finally did something correct. I could have sworn I put this on the belt long ago. But, I mean, I cannot deny what I do not see, right? Probably have to address this sometime. Look at how they can't put the iron on the belt. I probably have to put a stack of fire on here. In fact, I think I'll do that now. I've had this idea in my head for a while. And it's not... I don't know. I kind of regret not stacking on the mall belt. At the time, I didn't think it was going to be a good idea, but guess what, guys? Guess what? This is one end of the stackifier. There. And it will stack up everything that's on there. And what will it be? I don't know. It's just whatever it picks. And now I have to also do it on the other side, though. I don't see where I'm going to do that naturally. Yeah, how am I going to do that? It's going to put on that... Well, I suppose I could do this. And it's just going to pick whatever it's going to pick, right? And whatever it's going to be is going to be. There. And it's just going to slowly stack stuff up. And over time, that stuff which does not get used often will get concentrated in stacks. And there'll be more room on the belt. Because look at this. This is the return belt right here. And it's the... And it's almost full. And we're not done yet. It's really neat looking, though. Look at this. It's really neat looking. I suppose this is a problem, putting it down here, because of how only half the stuff comes through here. But then half the stuff leaves. It looks like a full belt anyway. So I should probably not complain at all about it. Ah, zapped. All right. We're going to see how that develops. Maybe it's going to be a good idea. Maybe it's going to be a disaster. Why is this going so slow? Well, of course I know. I have my suspicions on why that is the case. Just a speed multiplier for me, and I don't need that right now. All right, so we went and we looked at antelopes. We decided we were going to want like 10 of these, and then 8 of these. Where do we do it? Probably just right here. We do the Ralesia Extract here, and that channels down into... Well, this is going to be pretty simple altogether. Like in here and here, so Ralesia goes here. Okay, I believe in that. Let's get through the Ralesia part today, or get a good ways through it. I don't know. It's going to be something. Let's start building, and then get out of here. How's the antelope area coming? Oh, beautifully. It's all set up. I kind of want to extend my dominion a little more this way, even though this is very dangerous because they're going to be attacking behind me. At least it'll clear out fast, right? Bots. Swarm of bots. Okay, good. They're going to have to go across this killing zone, and if they go across this fire right here, they all die. That's kind of terrible. Hopefully it doesn't happen, right? We have this hope-based strategy we like to deploy. You guys come with me. So you are doing something like this. We're bringing in, what are we calling it? Not Ralesia, Ra-lesssss-sia. Ra-lesssss-sia. I don't think we need to make all that much more of it. And then it doesn't pass through or anything. We only need 10 of them. So can we do this all in one row? That would be very nice if that's... I mean, we can kind of do it. Do we just do 9 in groups of 3 and just let it go like that? I mean, this feels like a good idea to me. I have been known to be completely insane before, but this seems all right. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. No, it's off. Right there. And we just locate it right in the middle here. This will make a lot of dried Ra-lesssss-sia a second. And it's just a straight in and out. going this way and going this way. Actually, probably going this way again. Then we'll curve it around. This is a production line. Just like that, and like that. And then we grab all three, like so, and like so. Okay, that'll snap in real quick. There's no prodding, there's only speeding. Okay, whale, your job. Go get me Ralesia. And that is in the flour stack, and that should be really easy. Just go grab them all. Then bring them right here. Empty cargo. Go. And probably we need more than this, right? How much do you eat? No, we don't. That's enough. All right, so dried Ralesia. Ho. And now we need how many of these? Does it even matter? I guess we do it like this. We don't have to. But it looks nicer if we do it like this. All right, so this is 4 seconds. I wonder if the contents of one row will actually completely balance out. All right, what is this? 4, 40, 40. So no, we don't need anything close to that. So 32 right here, and that's times 9. Yeah, this will eat everything. Okay, and this is just grind it up, right? Like so. Like so. Should probably not let everything through quite so fast. All right, and then you just crush. Good. And that, I don't know which way this should go. I'm not going to make decisions there yet. And now we need steam. How much steam do we need? A lot. It's actually going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Can we just stack it like this? This is 4 a sec. This is 2 a second, so no. So we're going to be producing what? 6, 12 a second. And this is going to be eating enough. The answer is very simple. The answer is enough. We're going to go this way again. Probably should have checked to see if any of this needed to be exported, except for the raw stuff. Cough, cough. All right. We need boilers. Cough again. Water down the wrong pipe. All right. So 2 of you. Is the steam in? Oh, stop that. So hard to actually grab these guys. And this guy is just the wrong size. No matter what, it's going to be the wrong size. Right? I can't tell. All right, let's just say this works. Let's just pretend this works, right? And then we draw a line straight to here to there. It actually kind of works. It kind of sort of works. Let's pretend it kind of sort of works. How many of these are we going to need? So this is 12. We need 4 of these setups then. So yeah, 12 down to 4 of them. Okay, that should be achievable, right? So we'll do something like that, and water will come in like so. This is also going to get sped, isn't it? Let's just plan for the future, right? And say you're going to have a lot more. And I mean, obviously they're not going to be used right away. but now they exist, right? Well, if I'm speeding everything, I can speed these as well. I am not thinking the best right now. Alright, let's just go like this, and if I need to rip it all out, I'll rip it all out. So be it. Won't be the first time. Won't. This wouldn't be the first time. It will not be the last time. And then we have 2 liquids out. We have steam out. And we have the product. Like so and like so. And let's just find a convenient spot. There is good, right? So now grab you and you, leave a via, and we have room for growth later. Maybe I should put in more just to fill the space. This is kind of awkward. In fact, we're not flipping on this side like we usually do. That's fine. This will give us the raw Ralesia Extract, which we're going to try to put on the biofluid network, right? Because it's needed in this one uplift. So there you go. And that goes right here. And it goes down and then just straight over. Great. And now that's finished. Oh, I suppose we have to put in the water. And this should probably be just 1. Though I guess I'll put in 2. Because it will look slightly better. And that's really what drives me at the end of the day. Appearances. Boop, boop. There. Now it will scale easily. Alright, so we have the steam, right? Oh, we have to get it all the way up. Excuse me. We have to do it this way. Good and good. There. Steam exists. Alright, so now lastly we have to put it into filters, which means we need... it is the hour of the biofilm. And that's this whale right there. This might be where we end it. I don't feel like pushing much beyond this today. It's been kind of a cursed episode anyway. Fumbling through my own changes. Well, this is what debugging's about. And alpha testing on yourself. The next episode, this is about to pop. And then we'll focus on putting in the next lead container recipe and then make progress. That's a good idea. Biofilm, however, should be in this stack, right? Yes, exactly right. You come here and empty cargo. Go and do it. The flowers are here. And then it's just, how many of these do we need? Thank you. I don't know how many of these we need. This produces 16. Oh, we only need a couple of them. That's kind of weird. So this is producing only 4 times as much of this? Is that right? And I know this is a pass-through. And we'll make 1 a second here. And then we're going to need lots of these. And that'll make too much for this. We're going to need lots of these too. I guess this is alright. We only need 2. And then we just let it go. Here, I'll go run ahead and get some biofilm to start this off. We need first the raw extract in. That happens like so. Oh, this needs to be trimmed. Thank you. And then we get the proper extract out, and it doesn't need to be put on biofilm, biofluid. It just exists. Okay. And then we'll get that when the time comes. So, right there, right there. And now just grab some biofilm and then turn it on. Okay, I can do that. And then I'll probably just go recap. And then I'll probably go fix my code. Though probably not. Just kind of thinking ahead to the next few hours of my life. I think what's going to happen is we're just going to be on baseline code for a few days. And I'll finally get around to fixing it again at some point. Alright, there we go. And we're off. Crunch this stuff down. Okay, good. Flowers getting munched. Ralesia. 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 Probably Ralesia. Whatever. It's the plant. Alright, there we go. There's the dried stuff coming out. At some point we have to do a neat little flippy like we do. And it comes over here. And then at some point we do a neat little flippy like we do. And it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, good. There's the powder coming out. Powder goes in. There's no... Oh, there's the tech. Nice. So what was the other thing we were getting? It was buildings. It was new science centers, right? Anyway, we got to write this down. Hold on. All this can go. All that can go. New blue casting machines, comma, semicolon. No. More lead container. Because that's what we got right here. This is why we did this. And we have to build an entire area for it. Not a problem. Will do. And then this is also going to be useful at some point. Not really sure when, but at some point. I'm not going to touch this. Well, okay, I will go do this right now. We'll round out with this. What was the other thing? Research Center? U. That's right. And then this is Gene Lab upgrade, which might be what I want. I don't know. This is making the Ra-lesssss-sia. And the Ra-lesssss-sia gets split between everything. Soon. Just give it a little time. This is such a weird thing to do. To plant this... Okay, yeah, plant this processing stack at this point in the factory. So very odd. Are we done? Yes. All right, there's the Ralesia Extract. Glad to see it. And then we can use that to make zinc nano powder next time. And right now we can bop over and stop making those better casting machines. We can also take a look at the antelopes. Hopefully there's been enough time for the super alloy to make it around. No. It is not. No. Has it even made its way into the mall yet? Kind of has to have, right? Yeah. Probably we're going to want more than that. Probably I don't have to care about that right now. What I do care about is casting machines. All right, so pull you off. Here. Blue casting machines. Cast. I cast. Height. Oh, wait, we can't do that yet. Oh. Big sad. This is going to have to be on the belt, though, so it'll come around. We'll finish this. You need pie tanks. 70? You. Great. And request from buffer chest. We don't even make those. I think, anyway. Everything else should be available. And you should, no, this is different. And this is, don't request from buffer chest. This is casting. Yeah. And then that's the recycler right there. I don't think this is needed for anything, right? No. No. All right, so we need pie tank 70 liters. I guess I do that. Maybe I do that right now. Yeah, I guess I do. That's right here. Why aren't you going? Well, for one thing, we are jammed. Okay, great. That makes me happy to see. Makes me very happy to see how this is jammed. This has made a bunch of products, and now it is jammed. Why? Oh, I see. Because there's absolutely no restraint on you. This is such an old style belt. Why'd I do this like this? Yeah. Oh, it should be this guy, not this guy. You should be controlling this as well. Now you're off, right? Okay. Okay. Now make a strategic... Well, we should be doing it right here, right? A strategic hole. There, and Duraloom is making its way out now. Kinda. Kinda. There, take all that. Okay, everybody take all the... Okay, careful. Careful, careful. Careful, you will make yourself ill doing that. Alright, so this is being made, and that's going to get grabbed and taken somewhere, obviously. I don't know exactly where, but it's definitely going to be somewhere. Alright, and so we don't need to go super fast here because the cage maker is now elsewhere. So this was just broken for a long time. I guess that's okay. Alright, we're done. This has been an odd episode. It's been an odd day for me. Not great overall. I really want this winter to be done. I don't know when you're watching this in the far future. But for right now, it's the middle of the great winter. And I'd very much want this winter over with. And unfortunately, it's hanging on. Alright, up. Why does that not look like it's upping in the right spot? Oh, because I'm not in camera view. Okay. Zoom in on that. Zoom out on this. Good. Good, 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 good. Then... right there. Right there and right there, I think. That looks a little off, frankly. I don't know. I'm comparing the wrong thing. Screenshot. Screenshot. All right, so I am now finished. What can I say about what I did today? Well, I spent a lot of time working on my work on the caravan system. It looks like it's going okay. It also looks like it needs a lot more help. Found a bug, immediately recovered from it. Found another bug, could not immediately recover from it. So goes alpha testing live on mic. Reverted to baseline caravan code, and then suddenly all my problems went away, perfectly identifying exactly where the problem lies. Then after that, we started preparing for antelopes. We have probably printed our first antelopes over here, and we have had a antelope container maker somewhere, like right here, I think it is. Right here. Oh, we should, here, get rid of that. Right here, I think we are, right on this side of the screen. And hopefully we have a couple antelope cages soon. Though the way it, I don't know. We cleared the area. we're going to check and see on the antelope enclosures. Probably not next episode, probably after that. We'll just throw it in, and then we'll start increasing our antelope herd. It's one of the easier ramps. Xenos was much harder. I wonder if that's intentional. I don't know. And after that, after we got the antelope prerequisites done, we then... what we did earlier is we built another glass fiber area and then immediately learned that glass fiber was no longer the bottleneck. That was fun. That was really great. Tech started for the first time in forever. That's also good. We got casting machines coming. We're going to start casting lead container very soon, probably right here by the lamp. And then I guess we just leave it at that. We leave the system like this. Maybe we need more fuel rods. I'm just going to have to carefully watch it. Once we remove lead container as a bottleneck, we have to see if fuel rods out here is another bottleneck. If it is, I'm just going to start building fuel rods probably down by the graphite maker. Oh, it's so hard. Because do I bring in the plutonium or do I bring in the graphite? Probably the plutonium's much better. It travels a lot better. So maybe I do that. And then lead containers obviously is brought over in bulk. So that's an idea. And then after that, we started making progress on the pharmaceuticals that we need. And we found that zinc nano compound requires a whole Ralesia processing line, which we put in right here. It's unproductable, which is terrible, but it was very straightforward to put in. So we're making Ralesia Extract now. And with that, we'll make zinc nano compound. This model was very small. We don't need a lot of this stuff. I just have to watch out for Resilient, which rots after nearly 8 hours. So that's very tempting to think it's forever, but it isn't. We should snap that in and then get superconductor servo mechanisms pretty soon. Maybe even next episode probably not next episode. Probably we're 3 episodes away from that, and that's nothing but pharmaceuticals between me and Perfect Samples, which is to say Pi-Sci 4, which is probably going to go in right here. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, I don't know. Kind of a dizzy episode for me, and it is now done. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.